Hello students, good morning. See, in accountancy, today we are going to discuss about a continuation of the conversion method of sum number 17, 18, 19 and 20. So almost we are going to complete all the sums related with conversion method. Okay students, now first starting with the sum number 17. So where I already worked out the sum, so based on that I am explaining. See, first step is whenever two set of years has been given, so you have to find the A minus L is equal to C. So based on that, you have to calculate the opening capital. So that alone I am left to you students. So I have started with the total debtors account. So listen carefully, total debtors account. So in the debit side, two balance brought down. That is nothing but the opening balance of the debtors 5,30,000. Then in the credit side, by cash received 12,50,000. Then second item, by discount allowed 25,000. Then third item, the closing balance of debtors by balance carried down. So add the credit side and minus the debit side. The balancing figure it call it as credit sales. So two credit sales 13,85,000. Okay students. So any doubt? Then next account is total creditors account. So total creditors account, it's the right opposite of the total debtors account because it's a liability. So the opening balance of the liability will appear in the credit side. So by balance brought down 3,70,000. Then proceeding with the debit side, 2 cash paid 11 lakh, 2 discount received 35,000. Then closing balance of the creditors 4,20,000. So add the debit side minus the credit side. The by balance carried down is credit purchases. So 11,85,000 is the credit purchases balancing figure. So close the account. Now next we are going the final accounts procedure format starting with the trading and the profit and loss account. So continuing with the trading account, debit side, 2 opening stock, 2 purchases. That's all. So based on the relevant information, only 2 items will appear. Then proceeding the credit side. Buy sales, you have to add both the sales. Cash sales plus credit sales. Then buy closing stock. Okay students. So add the credit side and minus the debit side. 2 gross profit carry down 1,60,000. Followed by the profit and loss account. Debit side 2 rent, 2 discount allowed, then credit side, by gross profit brought down, by discount received, then add the credit side minus the debit side, we'll get 2 net profit. Then the last step in the final accounts is the balance sheet. So first started with the liability side, sundry creditors, capital plus net profit minus drawings. Then in the asset side, debtors, cash, machinery, closing stock. So our balance sheet tallied by 8,90,000. So any doubt students? Now we are proceeding with the sum number 18. Sum number 18 is also again the continuation of the same model of sum number 17. So again I have started with the total debtors account. 2 balance brought down 1,30,000. Then by cash received, there is no returns, there is no discount allowed. So closing balance, add the credit side minus the debit side opening balance. The balancing figure is 2 credit sales. But here closing balance is missing. So by balance carry down 80,000. That is what I use a box here. So wherever I highlighted the box, that will be the balancing figure. So closing debtors is missing. Then followed by the trading and P&L account, 2 opening stock, 2 purchases, again cash plus credit and wages is given. Then the credit side, by sales, cash plus credit, by closing stock. So our gross profit is 3,20,000 students. Then followed by the net profit, the debit side, 2 sundry expenses, 2 depreciation, then 2 net profit is 1,85,000. Then by gross profit brought down Then the balance sheet, liabilities, capital plus net profit, creditors. Then in the asset side, cash, stock, debtors, furniture minus depreciation. That is what it is mentioned in the bracket. Then the balance sheet is tallied 5,55,000. Then next is sum number 19. The same model which I have done with the statement of affairs. In the liability side, creditors. Then in the asset side, land, stock, debtors, cash. So add the assets minus liabilities. The balancing figure is opening capital 3,80,000. Then total creditors account. Buy balance brought down 50,000. Then debit side 2 cash paid, 2 purchase return, 2 closing balance. Then the balancing figure is credit purchases 6,25,000 which I highlighted. Then trading and profit and loss account, 2 opening stock, purchases minus purchase return, then wages. Then in the credit side, sales minus sales return, closing stock. At the credit side minus the debit side, we'll get the gross profit. That will be. Then continuing with the P&L account, 2 carriage outwards, 2 sundry expenses, 2 depreciation, 2 provision for doubtful debts, then 2 net profit. Then the credit side only one item by gross profit. Then followed by the balance sheet, capital plus net profit minus drawings, then creditors. Then in the asset side, land minus depreciation, debtors minus, then cash and the closing stock. So here only one difference is the provision is given which we have to calculate from the debtors. Okay students, so sum number 18 over. Now we are going to sum number 20. The last sum in the conversion method, starting with the statement of affairs, finding out the A minus L. We will be getting the opening capital as balancing figure of 1,50,000, followed by the final accounts trading and P&L account. So the gross profit is 1,11,000. Then in the credit side is sales, closing stock. You have to add cash plus credit, followed by the P&L account. We will be getting the net profit 69,000. Then credit side only gross profit. Then last step is the balance sheet. Capital plus net profit plus additional capital minus drawings, sundry creditors, bank loan. Here machinery minus depreciation, sundry debtors minus reserve, cash, bills receivable and last closing stock. So the balance sheet is tallied by 2,46,000. So again one more time go through students 17, 18, 19, 20. If you have any doubt, you can let me know. Again I will explain. Thank you students.